Kate Winslet stepped out in London for the world premiere of Goodbye June, marking her debut as a film director and a rare professional partnership with her son, writer Joe Anders. The pair attended the event together, celebrating a project that has quickly become one of the most talked about releases of the season. Winslet, who also stars and produces, said she had long been encouraged by colleagues to consider directing, but felt the timing was never right while raising her family. Now, she says, the moment finally arrived, and taking on the role left her feeling incredibly proud. Goodbye June tells a story rooted in family, grief, and the emotional bonds that shape the final chapter of life. Winslet emphasized that the film is not about death, but about the life and connection that remain with those left behind. She highlighted the importance of setting the story within the UK's National Health Service, calling palliative care workers massively undervalued and deserving of recognition for their work.
I had thought about directing over the years, but it was more other people pointing out to me that maybe I could, like other directors would say to me, when are you going to direct? And I would think, why are they saying that? But then more and more people would say it, and then actors would say it sometimes, and I think, well, maybe I do need to consider that properly. But the reality is there's no way I could have done it before now, because I've been raising a family for 25 years. I had my daughter when I was 25 years old, and there just wouldn't have been that space in my life, I think, emotionally and just energetically. I couldn't possibly have added anything else into the juggle of it all, but this felt like the right moment, and I felt really ready to do it, and I just feel incredibly proud that I did. I just wanted to make a film that felt authentic and real. I also didn't want to make a story that was about someone who dies, because it's really not. It's actually about the life that is given to the people who are left behind and that family. And so it mattered to make it real, to keep it relatable for audiences, and to set it in our NHS space, which is massively undervalued, and we need to give credit and honour the people who do that incredible work, especially our palliative care workers. And so really highlighting that and seeing that mattered enormously to us as well.
For Anders, writing the screenplay was an unexpected leap. He said he wasn't sure he could write a film, but drew emotional inspiration from the memory of his grandmother, even though the story itself is entirely fictional. He described the experience of working alongside his mother as surreal, rare, and ultimately more beautiful than he ever imagined.
I didn't even know if I could write a screenplay. I just really wanted to give it my best shot, and the fact that it's been made into a movie is insane. I just can't wrap my head around any of it. And I think it came from a place of remembering my own grandmother. It's fictional, entirely fictional, but my grandmother passed when I was a lot younger, so it's kind of impossible for it not to be fictional, because I can't remember any of those conversations from back then. I think it just emotionally came from that place of sending my grandmother off. It's a really rare experience to have, and also unbelievably rare for us to both be first-timers in our respective departments. I don't know if you'd call them departments, but yeah, it was incredible, and I had an amazing time, and she absolutely smashed it out the park. And it's more beautiful than I ever would have imagined it to be. So yeah.
The cast, including Toni Collette, Timothy Spall, Johnny Flynn, and Fisayo Akinade, praised Winslet's approach as a first-time director. Collette called the film an honest exploration of family and life's final transition, while Spall described Winslet as a director with rare instinct, emotional intelligence, and a strong understanding of actors. Akinade added that the film reflects the real compassion shown by NHS nurses every day.
It just completely blew me away. It's just such an honest look at the transition from life into the next, and it's about family, the mess of and the beauty of the dysfunctional family system, and it's just very true.
And it was so magnificently directed by Kate, who understands actors and understands how to move a camera and understands how to get the best performance out of kids because of her open-hearted intelligence. She's a rare person. She's a brilliant director.
You know, like a lot of the stuff you see in the film is very real and based off people's real experiences. And these nurses, these NHS nurses, really care, and they just want to give people the best end they possibly can, and that's something I wanted to channel into Angel, for sure.
Goodbye June, produced in collaboration with Netflix, now makes its world premiere with strong early reactions. The project marks a creative turning point for Kate Winslet and the beginning of a new chapter for her son as both celebrate their first film together.